welcome to Dog Days, where we talk about all things cannabis. And here in the Dog House, we are lovers of plant medicine as well across the board. So, with that in mind, we have some very special guests in the house. We have Mark and Michele Metal calling in from Costa Rica, and they are co-founders of Mama Dose, the Plant Medicine Path, and the Medicine with Metals podcast. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So we were going through some sound checks or whatever. So we're just going to roll with it here. But welcome to the welcome to the show. Where would you guys like to get started? You guys have a lot of things going on, and I want to make sure that you get your message across and out to everybody here in the States.
Love it. I love it. I'll start by telling you our mission. Get out the education, information, and integration of plant medicines and their therapies, and the real, ethical information. And that's how the goal started. Beautiful. And it absolutely continued to evolve and evolve and evolve. And here we are 3 years later. And
that's awesome. So in your podcast, you guys go a little bit deeper into what got you into plant medicine. I don't know if we have time to share too much about that, but I would love to at least touch on it. Each of you, what got you into this realm?
Well, I can tell you for myself, back in 2019, I was just kept out of it. Right before COVID, ayahuasca kept popping up here and there. Ayahuascas, So I Googled ayahuasca, and lo and behold, there was these bunch of places down in South America, whatnot. But then I found a place in Orlando, Florida called Soul Quest, and I ventured there one weekend, and the first time I ever did the medicine, I really didn't like it. I called a bunch of freaks. I said, get out of here. You're a bunch of monks. And 3 weeks later, I was right back there. Something happened to that experience that never happened before. Things, and from there on forward, a lot of things just progressed. I mean, it could be 3-hour-long show of what happened. I met my beautiful wife through this process. We were just friends. I had quit my corporate job. I mean, and this was our mission. Our mission was after the first experience, I bought the Plant Medicine Path URL. I never knew what we were going to do with this, but it's in this world, and we were going to share that. And things have evolved since then in a beautiful way.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Michele, what got you into the space?
So, actually, 2 of my children and their father, who is a very good friend of mine, they did ayahuasca first. And they had such amazing experiences. And I had just come from a extremely deep trauma, and thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. And I also went to Soul Quest, and that first weekend, nothing happened except physically. I literally purged from, everybody else is having these life-changing experiences, and they're seeing their great-grandmothers, and they're getting messages, and all I'm doing is throwing up. I very quickly realized that ayahuasca was cleaning me so that I could be prepared for the messages that were yet to come. And one ceremony led after another, learning about ayahuasca. I learned other medicines. I learned other modalities. I met amazing people. And I absolutely knew that I was going to be in this space in some form or another. I just didn't know what that looked like. My children introduced us. We were very good friends for about the first year. And then we did a psilocybin ceremony together. We came out of that ceremony and we got married 2 months later. And that was 3 years ago. And we knew that our purpose and mission was to get out the ethical information and education, and now medicine as well.
Beautiful. Awesome. So I'm looking.
I'd like to really add to that.
Yeah,
Can
please.
I add to that really? Because, we ask about what our mission is. And I think our real mission is our mission is these medicines, no matter what they are, cannabis, psilocybin, ayahuasca, aboga, these medicines have been around for eons and eons. What we have done in the last 50 years is demonize these medicines. We're here so this stigma goes away. The stigma was created by a regime that controls everything now. And I think everybody's really beginning to see the control this regime has. It's bigger than the government. The government is just like the midstream. They're just do boys. It's bigger than that. So what we're here to do is to give people a different way. They're stuck. Right now, everybody's stuck. And especially in America, especially in the States, they're stuck. One thing about psychedelics or plant medicines or all these medicines in general, they give you a different paradigm shift. And when you see things that are different, and when you shift them, and when you integrate them and change, that's when life becomes beautiful. Because we're not supposed to be working. We're not supposed to be living to work to die. That's not what life is. It's never been about that. This hierarchy has created this. So our goal and our vision and our mission is to educate people. Psychedelics might not be for everybody, but I can tell you, psychedelics and plant medicine are for people that really want to see a change in their lives. And that's our mission. That's our goal.
Beautiful.
So that's
Well
what we're at.
said. I love that. So I'm looking at your website here, and there are a couple of things I don't recognize. I see the ayahuasca. I have a little bit of background or knowledge about that. But what's up with the frogs? And yeah, could you kind of elaborate on that?
I'll let Michelle talk about camelot because that's one of her favorite medicines, and I'll talk about Iboga because Iboga will be the life changer of all medicines for opiate addictions.
I love it.
So there are 2 frog medicines. One of them is a toad and one of them is a frog, and one of them is called Bufo. This is a medicine that is extracted from the frog in the Amazon, and it is hallucinogenic. Okay, it has been called by many people, including Mike Tyson, the God molecule. You will meet God, and at the end of the day, you would realize that you are God. We all are God. We're all a portion of Him.
Okay.
Bufo is it's a quicker medicine in that ayahuasca can last anywhere from 4 to 8 hours. Bufo is 15 to 20 minutes. Are indescribable. It's a very intense medicine, and the teachings are absolutely incredible. Then there is Cambo. Okay, Cambo comes from the giant tree monkey frog, which is in the Amazon. Very ethically, they secrete from that frog and then put it right back, and they use those secretions, and they put little dots on your body. Think of them as an incense that you're going to burn a little spot on your body. Then they're going to take that medicine and they're going to put it on there and leave it on there for about 15 to 20 minutes. There are 120 peptides in that medicine. It is so good for you. It is so good for so many things. I couldn't even go into all of them. It is not a psychedelic. It is legal in
Wow,
country
that's
and
really
every
cool.
50 states. It is a game changer. It is not only for physical health, because what it does for you physically is incredible, but it is also for emotional clearing as well. It's not an easy medicine, okay? Let me tell you that.
Yeah, what are the side effects?
It's only 15 minutes, but it's a incredibly intense medicine.
It's a purgatory. I mean, you're going to
You will
purge. You're going to
purge,
throw up.
and you'll
Yeah.
purge a lot. So initially, you get very hot. Your heart starts. You go back to breath every time, and then what's going to happen is that medicine is so smart. It goes in there and it pulls shit out of you from years and years and years, and you purge it out. Ayahuasca is the same. I threw up my dinner. It is not that kind of purging. You are purging trauma.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so deep. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
then
especially the bufo varius, that's a God molecule, and it really is it's probably the closest thing to death you'll ever experience. You'll never die from it because everything goes right to your pineal gland. Just really the biggest, quickest experience that gives you that God sense. That's a medicine that should be just all these medicines be very held in high reverence and
yeah.
High
with,
reverence.
Mhm.
used with the proper sense setting.
Yeah.
But when we go to Aboga, Aboga's an African far away anything I've ever seen in the psychedelic space.
Mm.
Um, if you really research this medicine, there's iboga and there's ibogaine and there's iboga. Ibogaine is one molecule short of iboga. Iboga is the full-blown medicine. It's usually done in a flood dose. It usually lasts anywhere from 18 to 30 hours, and you're really in
Wow.
the medicine. It's a dream world where you're going to see your whole life kind of going friendly when you go into flood doses. It does something. It cleans your brain. It actually cleans
Talks to
the
your
memory.
soul.
It's the talk. It is by far. I'll just give you some stats. They've been doing some pretty big research with veterans, and veterans are going to be the game
Stanford
changer. So these guys
University
go
is doing
down.
these right now.
They're going down. They're getting brain scans before they go down. Their gray matter is just dark and blue, and there's nothing showing up. So they're going down. They're sitting with the boga or ibogaine actually. Then after they leave that retreat center, guys have come back, and the results have been like amazing. I mean,
Wow.
They take them back
Yep.
to Stanford and do
Okay.
believe
these are
what
lift
happens.
back up. They're ready. They're ready to live life again.
Wow.
When you talk about this medicine, when it comes to opioid addiction, on your first blood dose, this has an 82% success rate. 82%. You know what a treatment set? On your second flood dose of ibogaine or iboga treatment, it's up to 97% cure rate from opioid addiction. So we're talking about a medicine intense 2 or 3 days, but I see this of what it does. It's just a miracle.
There is a documentary for your people. I know we're
Yes.
limited on time, but I think it's important to say this. There is a documentary called Dose. There's two of them right now. Dose, they're both incredible. Dose one is the original one, is a heroin addiction, and she tries everything she can.
Mm.
Eventually makes it to this place called Aboga Soul. Robin and Mark Howard
Mhm.
own Aboga Soul. They have become very dear friends of ours, and This documentary then follows her through her Iboga experience and then continues to follow her 3 to 5 years
Wow.
afterwards. It is
Mm.
incredible.
Mhm. It sounds
Yeah.
very intense and life changing. So you guys, is that there in Costa Rica that you host your
We
retreat?
do not
Uh,
do this
We do
ourselves.
not.
Okay.
This is our new platform that, Plant Medicine Path has been a vision of mine and Michelle's for about the last 4 years. We have finally launched it. We're finally ready to do this. We've had a team, but this is it. This is a platform where we really want people to come to. We want people to grow. We want to build. We have like 15,000.
Yay. Hello. Are you
Yeah.
guys there?
Yep.
Oh.
So let me just go back to that again. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm
cannot
sorry. Yeah.
no problem. You can't advertise healing modalities. You can't advertise anything on social media because truth is banned. So here's a space
Yeah.
that you can go. You can promote your retreats. You can promote your
Oh.
courses. You can promote your events.
Integration
Building community, your
coaches.
Facebook for the healing community. That's what it is.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
cool. That's awesome.
It's a safe place to where you also list all of your offerings on there. And the one thing I'll tell you that 'cause people say, how are you going to get people to join? How do you do this? We have a pretty large following. We come at this from every direction so that people understand we are not full of shit. We are 100% serious and we do the work ourselves. We just came back from a 2-week. So we just want people to really listen, pay attention, do their homework, understand.
Okay. Awesome. Got it. This is awesome. This is what right about the shadow banning and them trying to silence the voice for whatever reason.
They can't make money if we're healing.
I
How
know,
are they
right?
making money?
There you go. Bottom line. So before we head on out, let's take a look at your products here. So do you guys want to just kind of give me a quick rundown of your offering?
This
So
is
let me
limited.
just,
Sure, no problem.
I'll let Mark talk about this. Just 2 things. We
Sure.
508C1A. Psilocybin
Cool.
is our sacrament. When you buy from Mama Dose, you automatically become a member as well. It's a layer of protection. It's a layer of protection, and it's to get around this with the U.S. government. But we have our 2 websites, which is the Plant Medicine Path, which is community circle offerings, all the things we just talked about, and then of course we have mamadose.com, all things microdosing and macrodosing support. We offer free consultations. We have over 150 blogs. We put in. We have a.
Oh no, they froze again. That's okay. I'm just going to show the website here, and hopefully they
We're here.
come back.
We're here. Yeah, just every second. So, like Michelle was saying, we've really done our due diligence and our homework legally wise, and you have to have some protections for protections.
Absolutely.
But we firmly believe people need access to these
Yes.
things called 4-ACO. 4-ACO is a mimic of psilocybin. So why are we presenting somebody with a mimic to something that's natural? First of all, cannabis, psilocybin, any of these plants, they should not be illegal. There's no rationale behind it. The only rationale is because they can't control it, and that's what it comes down to. So we really we really believe in ethical medicines, ethical sourcing, and ethical, like, people should have
And you want to know about our different products? We have Spiritual Farm in California. All of our products.
Oh, no, they froze again.
What was that?
Okay,
Okay.
are you back?
I'm back. We have
Okay,
we
great.
offer our functional mushrooms, which are the legal ones: lion's mane, cordyceps, turkey tail. So many amazing.
Yes.
We have microdosing products. We have macrodosing products. We offer free consultations so that if you need help with something, we're here to help.
And if folks are interested in going to your website and checking out your products, please scan the QR code and check out Mark and Michele doing wonderful work out there in plant medicine world. Is there any upcoming events?
We are
on.
You're on.
Listen, we have a newsletter every month. We send out emails every day. Sales all the time. I want to make somebody not have access money. I'm sorry, not have access to medicine due to funds. We are here to help, and we will help you. We offer our medicine in all different ways. Okay, we offer our medicine from mini microdoses, 100 to 200 milligrams. We have 100 milligrams. So if you want to try the mini microdose, we have 200. We have 300 gummies. We go up to our macrodosing products. We have 5 is tested in the lab. Everything is organic. Everything is vegan. And we're as natural and holistic as can be. And the important thing is we're here to help and support in every way.
Awesome. Thank you for that, guy. Podcast. Like they said, we could talk about this for hours, I think. So I do appreciate you guys stopping by and spending some time with me today.
Thank you
Until next
so
time,
much.
stay safe out there, folks.
Have a beautiful day, my friend.